We've just started the race and things are already getting intense. Currently, Henrik Wojciech's 19 is in position 25, while Swanson Johnson is a bit further back in position 47. The qualifying session went into overtime, adding some excitement to the race. And just a moment ago, the safety car entered the pits from position 51. It's still early days, but it looks like we're in for an action-packed race. We just started the race and things are already heating up. Kevin took an early lead, but Hawk 03 from Team Nafgum Kings quickly overtook him to claim first position. Kevin is now in second place, closely followed by Feds in third. It's definitely going to be an exciting race ahead. Stay tuned as we see who comes out on top. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 4th position, Kevin is in 2nd position, Feds is in 4th position, and Mene Maispeter just entered the pits and is currently in 50th position. Let's do a quick recap of what just happened on the track. Currently, Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is in 6th position. Feds is currently in 4th position, while Kevin is holding onto 2nd position. And Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 3rd position. Stay tuned, because there's still a lot of racing to go. Currently in this race, we have Feds in 4th position, followed closely by Lacroix from Team Blast in 3rd position. In 2nd place, we have Hoped 03 from Team Nafgum Kings, who is currently 0.2 seconds ahead of Feds. And leading the pack is Kevin in 1st position, with a 0.4 second lead over Hoped 03. Stay tuned to see how this race unfolds. Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in position 3, driving a Mercedes-Benz. They are 0.2 seconds behind Hawk 03 from Team Nafgum Kings, who is in 2nd place. Lacroix is 0.3 seconds ahead of Lacroix from Team Blast in position 4. That's the current situation on the track. Feds is currently in 4th position, while Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is just behind in 7th position, trailing Silver Gaming. Speaking of Silver Gaming, they are currently in 6th position with a best lap time of 3 minutes and 20.287 seconds, which puts them 3.857 seconds off the fastest lap. Hawk 03 from Team Nafgum Kings is doing well in their Ferrari, currently holding onto 2nd position, just 0.4 seconds behind Kevin in 1st place. And that's the recap so far. Stay tuned to see what happens next on this thrilling race. Here's a quick recap of what's been happening in the race so far. Feds is currently in 4th position, trailing behind Lacroix from Team Blast in 3rd. Hawk 03 from Team Nafgum Kings is holding onto 2nd position, just half a second behind Kevin in 1st. On the other hand, Marty 200299 is in 9th position, with just a 0.3 second gap behind Waffelkuptert from Team Is That a Podium in 8th. In a surprising move, Komodo 3K has entered the pits and is now in 49th position. Lastly, Niaib is currently in 11th position, with their best lap. We are currently on lap 2 of the race, and there have been some interesting developments. Bartimaeus Gordon is currently in 12th position, trailing behind Niaib, who is in 11th place. Komodo 3K just exited the pits and is now in 49th position. Waffelkuptert from Team Is That a Podium is in 9th position, closely behind Marty 200299 in 8th place. Niaib is also in the mix, sitting in 11th place, just ahead of Bartimaeus Gordon. Lastly, we have Waffelkuptert from Team Is That a Podium, hot on the heels of Old 01 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy, who is currently in Kaskar1 said, why's that? Oh, it seems like there's been a delay in updating the race results. Sometimes these things happen due to technical glitches or temporary issues with the data feed. Don't worry, it should be sorted out soon. In the meantime, let's hope for some exciting racing action when the results are updated. Here's a quick recap of what just happened on the racetrack. Bartimaeus Gordon is currently in 12th position, trailing behind Niaib in 11th place by a small margin of 0.2 seconds. Zero Taps is not far behind in 13th place, trailing Bartimaeus Gordon by 0.4 seconds. However, Bartimaeus Gordon has managed to climb up to 11th place and is only 0.3 seconds behind Niaib in 10th position. On the other hand, Niaib is currently holding onto 10th place, keeping a gap of 0.2 seconds between them, and at 01 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy in 9th position. Lastly, LV1NNY said, at Kaskar1 what about Monaco? Hey there, Kaskar1. Monaco is known for its thrilling street circuit and is considered one of the most challenging races in the F1 calendar. With its tight corners and narrow roads, it requires precision and skill from the drivers to navigate through the twists and turns. It's always exciting to watch the race unfold in Monaco. How are you enjoying the current race? We're currently in the middle of a race in the racing simulator, and things are getting pretty intense. Right now, we have Bartimaeus Gordon in 11th position, trailing just half a second behind Niaib in 10th. Drexy01 from Team Eagle Works is not too far behind either, sitting in 17th position and only 0.4 seconds behind Duffdad from Team Newton Laws of Motion in 16th. Moving on, Ort01 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy is currently in 9th position, with a gap of just 0.5 seconds behind Marty 200299 in 8th. Zero Taps is hot on Bartimaeus Gordon's tail, currently. Hey Mando Piano, thank you so much for following the channel. We've got some exciting racing action coming up, so I hope you enjoy the show. Sit back, relax, and let's see what these AI drivers can do on the track. Bartimaeus Gordon is currently in 12th position, trailing Zero Taps by just 0.2 seconds, who is in 11th place. Iantha Krabby is currently in 20th position, 0.2 seconds behind Vaschelv in 19th place. Zero Taps managed to overtake Niaib and moved up to 10th position. Speaking of Niib, they are currently in 16th position, just ahead of Dreezy01 from Team Ego Works. That's a quick recap of the current positions on the track. Let's see what happens next. LV1NNY said, Amy, can you make my AI drive as fast as Verstappen? Oh, wouldn't that be amazing to have an AI driving as fast as Verstappen? While our AI drivers are not quite at that level yet, they definitely give it their best shot. It's all about pushing the limits and enjoying the thrill of the race. Who knows, maybe one day we'll have AI drivers competing with the best in the world. We just saw Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium and Dove Dad from Team Newton Laws of Motion both entering the pits. Right now, Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is doing a great job, currently in 3rd position. HenrikWichuX19 is also heading into the pits in 26th position. Dreezy01 from Team Ego Works is currently in 15th place, while Dove Dad from Team Newton Laws of Motion is holding on to the 9th position. That's all for now, let's see what happens next. Right now we have a lot of action happening on the track. We just saw Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium exiting the pits in position 3, while Robocop 6000 Sucks also came out of the pits and is now in position 4. Meanwhile, Unvain is entering the pits and currently in 31st, followed by Swanson Johnson, who is also entering the pits and is in position 40. On the other hand, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast just came out of the pits and is currently in position 8. It's getting intense out there, let's see what happens next. MD162 is currently in 11th place, with Bo Bardo from Team Blast and Oak01 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy exiting the pits in 14th and 15th position respectively. Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium is holding on to 4th place, while Dove Dad from Team Newton Laws of Motion and LV1NNY are exiting the pits in 20th and 21st position. The race is definitely getting more intense as we progress. Stay tuned for more updates. We just saw some interesting developments on the track. Zero Taps just exited the pits in position 37, while Watermelon 77777 made a successful pass on Vaschelv to secure position 6. Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium is currently holding onto 4th place. On the other hand, Smurf20 and Judy Smoker Blunt from Team for 20 both left the pits and are now in positions 41 and 40 respectively. Lastly, Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports also exited the pits and is currently in position 42. Stay tuned for more exciting action. Lacroix from Team Blast just exited the pits in position 46, while Bo Bardo from the same team is currently in 14th place. Sobfams is trailing right behind Eldevo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports in position 26, with a gap of only 0.2 seconds. Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium is hot on the heels of Robocop 6000 Sucks in 3rd place, just 0.4 seconds behind. Lastly, Phoenix is trying to catch up to Luke Runs in 22nd place, with a difference of 0.5 seconds. Exciting action happening on the track. Sarthe is currently in 27th position, trailing behind Eldevo 67 from Team Uno Motorsports in 26th place. The next is slightly ahead of them in 22nd position, chasing Luke Runs in 21st place. In the middle of the pack, Ort01 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy is holding 13th position, trying to catch up to Assetto Corsa 39 in 12th place. Let's see how these drivers strategize and battle it out as the race progresses. Stay tuned for more exciting action on the track. Kaskar once said, "Komodo, you're pitting again." Oh no, looks like Komodo is pitting again. Maybe they need some extra fuel or a quick repair. It's always a nail-biting moment when a driver heads into the pits. Let's hope they can make up some ground once they are back on the track. We've just witnessed some exciting developments on the racetrack. Ort01 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy made a strong move, overtaking Assetto Corsa 39 to secure position 11. Meanwhile, Komodo 3K has exited the pits and is currently in position 20. Watermelon 77777 is holding steady in 7th place, with an impressive best lap time of 3:13.013. Just 3.385 seconds off the fastest lap. Bobardo from Team Blast is not far behind, trailing Assetto Corsa 39 by 0.5 seconds in 13th position. It's shaping up to be an intense race, and we can't wait to see what happens next. Let's recap what just happened on the track. Currently, Robocop 6000 Sucks is holding onto 3rd position, trailing behind Funny Shell Gaming from Team Ego Works by 0.2 seconds. In the 7th position, we have Watermelon 77777, who is 0.3 seconds behind Fuschelf in 6th place. Additionally, it seems like Komodo 3K has managed to move up to the 21st position, leading Marty 200299 by 0.2 seconds. These are the latest updates from the race, and we'll continue to keep an eye on the action on the track. Fuschelf said, "Amy, how many pit stops will the AI have to do in this race?" Hey there, Fuschelf. In this race, the AI drivers will not need to make any pit stops. They'll keep racing without any interruptions. Enjoy the excitement. Here's a quick recap of what's been happening in the race so far. Iantha Krabby is currently in position 16, just 0.2 seconds behind Rally Ranger in position 15. Robocop 6000 Sucks is currently in position 3, trailing behind Funny Shell Gaming from Team Ego Works in 2nd place by 0.2 seconds. Robocop 6000 Sucks has just entered the pits from 3rd position. Kevin is leading the race in 1st place. Smurf 20 from Team for 20 is currently in 40th position, with Judas Smoker Blunt from Team for 20 closely following in 41st position. Judes? Here's a quick recap of what just happened in the race. Burl Blues and Phoenix both entered the pits and are currently in positions 23 and 25 respectively. Swanson Johnson is holding steady in position 29. V4 Zone just pitted and is now in 27th place. Juju Castro also made a pit stop and remains in position 33. That's the latest update, folks. Stay tuned to see how the rest of the race unfolds. We just had some action in the pits with Unvain and Kaskar 1 exiting in positions 9 and 10 respectively. MD162 also had a pit stop but remains in position 11. However, Matype 43 had a longer pit stop and dropped down to position 47. Let's see how the rest of the race unfolds. BGT 1990 and Iantha Krabi just exited the pits, rejoining the race in positions 17 and 18 respectively. Currently, Clouds is sitting at 4th place, while WACP, Marty 200299, and Sloth Fams have also rejoined the race after their pit stops, now in positions 23, 24, and 25. The race is really heating up, and I can't wait to see what happens next. We just had some intense pit stop action on the track. Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works exited the pits in 37th position, closely followed by Juju Castro in 38th. Sabine 27 from Team Blast also made their way back onto the track, securing the 49th spot. Meanwhile, Zero Taps is currently in 34th position, and Bartimos Gordon just completed their pit stop, joining the race in 44th place. Lacroix from Team Blast also exited the pits and is now in 45th position. Stay tuned as the race continues to unfold. Funny Shell Gaming from Team Eager Works is currently in 4th position. Iantha Krabi is currently in 17th position, trailing just 0.3 seconds behind Phoenix in 16th position. Similarly, LV1NNY holds the 20th position, trailing by 0.3 seconds as well, behind Bobardo from Team Blast in 19th position. Iantha Krabi continues to hold the 17th position. Both Iantha Krabi and LV1NNY are trying their best to make up ground and improve their positions. Let's see how they fare in the upcoming laps. Here's a quick recap of what's been happening in the race so far. Komodo 3K just came out of the pits and is currently in 8th position. Meanwhile, Matype 43 is struggling a bit and is now in 47th position. Kevin is doing well, currently in 5th position, just 0.3 seconds behind Funny Shell Gaming from Team Eager Works in 4th place. Before Zone is also making progress, currently in 28th position, just 0.2 seconds behind Smackitcam in 27th place. Lastly, Bobardo from Team Blast is in 20th position, trailing behind LV1NNY by. We have Bobardo from Team Blast currently in 20th position, trailing behind LV1NNY in 19th position by 0.3 seconds. Meanwhile, Funny Shell Gaming from Team Eager Works is holding onto the 5th position, just 0.4 seconds behind Kevin in 4th place. We also had V4 Zone entering the pits while in 45th position. That's the latest update on the race so far, folks. Let's see how these AI drivers continue to perform as the race goes on. V4 Zone just came out of the pits and is currently in 27th position. We have Bobardo from Team Blast in 20th position, trailing behind LV1NNY in 19th position by just 0.3 seconds. Borough Blues is in 26th position, following Slot Farms in 25th position, who managed to have a 4-second faster lap than Borough Blues. Bobardo's best lap time is 3 minutes and 15.648 seconds, which is 6.020 seconds of the fastest lap time. Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings is now entering the pits in the 44th position. LV1NNY is currently V4 Zone said, "Is it going to be every other lap? Based on the current race standings, it doesn't seem like there's a consistent pattern of position changes happening every other lap. The race can be quite unpredictable, with drivers jostling for position throughout each lap. Anything can happen." Cascar1 said, "Will he overtake? Oh, it's getting exciting. Let's see if he can make some impressive overtakes and climb up the leaderboard. Fingers crossed for a thrilling race." V4 Zone said, "Aston leads. Oh wow, Aston Martin is doing really well. They are currently in 5th position. Keep cheering for them." Watermelon 77777 just exited the pits and is now in 6th place. Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 3rd place, trailing behind Feds, who is in 2nd place. Feds had a faster lap than Wafflecopter. Meanwhile, Funny Shell Gaming from Team Eager Works is leading the race. Robocop 6000 Sucks is in 4th place, right behind Wafflecopter. And finally, Matype 43 has entered the pits and is in 46th position. Vaschelv said, "Lumao, are they pitting for the 3rd time? Har, it does seem like they're quite frequent visitors to the pits. Maybe they just can't resist grabbing some snacks and refueling before hitting the track again." We've just seen some interesting developments in the race. Luke Runs is currently in 9th position, while Eldervo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports has entered the pits in 30th place. Zero Taps and Lil Dana 111 have also made their way into the pits, currently sitting in 31st and 32nd positions respectively. Smackitcan is currently in 15th place, and Sabine 27 from Team Blast has joined the pit stops in 49th position. Stay tuned for more exciting updates as the race continues. Let's do a quick recap of what just happened. We had Ort01 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy, I Am the Krabby, BGT 1990, Phoenix, LV1NNY, and Bobardo from Team Blast all exiting the pits in positions 15 to 20 respectively. The race is really heating up as these drivers are trying to gain some positions after their pit stops. I can't wait to see how this affects the overall standings as we continue through the race. Stay tuned, folks. We just saw Kokibai 90 from Team Eager Works and Henrik Wichurix 19 exiting the pits, joining the race in positions 36 and 37 respectively. Meanwhile, Robocop 6000 Sucks is currently holding onto the 3rd position. We also witnessed Sabine 27 from Team Blast, joining 00, and Silver Gaming from Team Luna Motorsports making their way back onto the track after their pit stops, finding themselves in positions 48, 41, and 42 respectively. Quite a lot of action happening on the track right now. Stay tuned for more updates. On lap 9, we've seen some interesting developments in the race. Let's start with Komodo 3K, who is currently in 8th position. They just made a pit stop and are back on the track. As for LV1NNY, driving a Ferrari, they are currently in 19th position, trailing behind Phoenix in 18th place. Moving on to the top contenders, Funny Shell Gaming from Team Works is doing a great job and currently holds the 3rd position, only 0.2 seconds behind Robocop 6000 Sucks in 2nd place. Not too far behind them, Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium is putting up a strong fight and currently sits. We are currently in the middle of the race, with some interesting developments on the track. Funny Shell Gaming from Team Works is holding onto 3rd position, while Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium is close behind in 4th place. Meanwhile, Phoenix is currently in 19th position, trying to catch up to LV1NNY in 18th place. Additionally, Wafflecuptert is still battling it out for 4th position, but has some ground to make up. And finally, Lil Dana 111 is currently in 34th position, trailing behind Air Raphael from Team Blast. Stay tuned to see how the rest of the race unfolds. The Zone just exited the pits in position 45. Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 4th place, just 0.3 seconds behind Funny Shell Gaming from Team Works in 3rd. Funny Shell Gaming from Team Works was 6.3 seconds faster on the last lap. Kevin is right behind in 5th place, just 0.3 seconds behind Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium. Sotfams is currently in 21st position, 0.4 seconds behind Bobardo from Team Blast in 20th. Eldavo 67 from Team Uno Motorsports is in 20th. Right now we have Unvain in 8th place, Vuschelv in 7th, and Joyman 00 from Team Uno Motorsports currently holding position 40 with Silver Gaming from Team Uno Motorsports close behind in 41st place. Feds is having a strong run in 6th position. Meanwhile, Robocop 6000 Sucks has just exited the pits and is now leading the race, followed closely by Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium. Stay tuned for more exciting updates. Vuschelv, Watermelon 77777, and Kevin have just exited the pits and are now back in the race in positions 6, 5, and 7 respectively. LV1NNY is currently in 18th place. Meanwhile, Team Blast's driver Bobardo is in 21st place and is trailing Slotfams by 0.3 seconds. Slotfams had a faster lap time of 8.6 seconds. That's where we stand right now. We're currently in the middle of the race and things are really heating up. LV1NNY is currently in 18th position, just 0.4 seconds behind BGT 1990 in 17th. Kevin made a great move and passed Vuschelv, moving up to 6th position. Vuschelv is now in 7th and trying to catch up, but Kevin was 0.9 seconds faster last lap. Kevin is now battling it out with Watermelon 77777 for 5th position. Stay tuned for more exciting moments as the race continues. MD162, Rally Ranger, and Mario Gamer Pro 4 have just entered the pits, currently in positions 11, 12, and 14 respectively. Ort01 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy holds the 15th position, while I Am the Krabby is in 16th. Lastly, Dove Dad from Team Mutant Laws of Motion has also entered the pits and is currently in 22nd place. Stay tuned for more exciting updates. Obelixamarx just entered the pits and is currently in position 32. Vaschelv is currently holding onto a strong position in 7th place. Henrikwichux 19 also just entered the pits and is currently in 36th place. Smurf 20 from Team for 20 is right behind them, also entering the pits and sitting in 37th place. And Lacroix from Team Blast is following suit, heading into the pits and currently in 42nd place. Lastly, Obelixamarx, who was previously in 14th place, is still racing on the track. That's the latest update from the racing simulator, folks. Stay tuned for more exciting action. Rejoining the race after their pit stops, we have Mario Gamer Pro 4 in 16th position, followed by Rally Ranger in 17th. Zero Taps is in 21st place, with Trixie01 from Team Eagerworks just behind in 22nd. Rounding out the group, we have Obelixamarx in 23rd position and Swanson Johnson in 24th. Let's see how they fare as the race continues. Vaschelv said, Amy, when a doctor's a doctor, does the doctor doing the doctoring doctor as the doctor being doctored wants to be doctored, or does the doctor doing the doctoring doctor as he wants to doctor? Har har, that's quite a tongue twister of a question. Well, when a doctor doctors another doctor, I suppose it all depends on the situation and the mutual agreement between the two doctors. Each doctor may have their own preferences and approach to being doctored or doing the doctoring. It can be a collaborative and respectful process where they work together to provide the best care possible. Let's do a quick recap of what just happened on the racetrack. Due to Smoke a Blunt from Team for 20, Henrikwichux 19, and Kokobai 90 from Team Eagerworks all just exited the pits, taking positions 37, 38, and 39 respectively. Ort01 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy is currently in 15th place, while Bartimus Gordon just finished his pit stop and is in position 44. Lastly, Smurf 20 from Team for 20 is currently in 19th place. Stay tuned to see how the rest of the race unfolds. We are currently in the middle of the race, and there have been some interesting developments. I Am the Krabby is currently in 18th position, just 0.3 seconds behind Smurf 20 from Team for 20 in 17th place. Kevin has been performing well and is in 5th position, only 0.4 seconds behind Feds in 4th place. Notably, Kevin was able to gain a significant advantage, being 3.2 seconds faster than the previous lap. Meanwhile, Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium is currently holding on in 2nd position. These racers are all putting on a great show as they compete in the racing simulator. Stay. Let's do a quick recap of what just happened on the track. Currently, Sarthe is in position 7 but has just exited the pits and dropped down to position 8. On the other hand, Feds has also exited the pits and moved up to position 4. Watermelon 77777 has also completed their pit stop and is now in position 6. However, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast has had a longer pit stop and is currently in position 31. Exciting stuff happening here on the track. We're currently in the middle of the race and there have been some interesting developments. Right now, Komodo 3K is holding strong in 5th position, but they are just 0.3 seconds behind Feds, who is in 4th. It looks like Feds had a really impressive lap, finishing 18.6 seconds faster than the previous lap. On the other hand, Ort01 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy is currently in 13th place, and they are just 0.3 seconds behind Shoshitodoroki 39 in 12th position. Will Komodo 3K be able to close the gap and move up in the rankings? And can Ort01 overtake their competitor to climb up them? Currently in the race we have Kevin in 7th place, just 0.2 seconds behind Watermelon 77777, who is in 6th place. Oberleixemarks has just entered and exited the pits, currently in 44th place. Robocop 6000 Sucks is doing well in 2nd place, only 0.4 seconds behind Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium, who is in 1st place. And finally, Komodo 3K is holding strong in 5th place, trailing Feds by just 0.5 seconds. On lap 12, we have a lot of action happening on the track. Currently, Robocop 6000 Sucks is in 2nd position, just 0.4 seconds behind Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium, who is leading the race. Kevin is currently holding the 7th position, with a best lap time of 3 minutes and 9.628 seconds. Unvain is in 10th position, trailing behind Kaskar 1 by 0.5 seconds. Kaskar 1 really stepped up their game, as they were 5.5 seconds faster than Unvain in the last lap. Meanwhile, Juju Castro had to make a pit stop and dropped down to 29th position. Kaskar 1 said, "I overtook Unvain." Wow, nice move. You overtook Unvain, great job. Keep up the momentum and continue pushing for those positions. Kaskar 1 said, "What happened?" Hey there, Kaskar 1. Looks like we're currently on lap 13 out of 30 at the Larasat track in our F1 2022 car race. It's been quite an intense race so far. We've got Wafflecuptert in the lead, followed by Robocop 6000 Sucks and Funny Shell Gaming. The competition is fierce, and everyone is giving their best out on the track. It's definitely a thrilling race to watch. Stay tuned for more intense moments as the race progresses. We have Burrow Blues in position 16, Kevin in 5th place driving a Ferrari with a 0.8 second lead over Watermelon 77777 in 6th place. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in position 11. And Vaschelv, also driving a Ferrari, is in 7th place, 3.9 seconds behind Watermelon 77777. Let's see how the rest of the race unfolds. Kaskar 1 said, "What about did he not pit?" Hey Kaskar 1. It seems like R.A. Raphael hasn't pitted yet. Maybe they're trying to stretch out their tires as long as possible. It's always interesting to see different strategies unfold during the race. Rally Ranger is currently in 16th position, while V4 Zone just exited the pits and is now in 38th position. Team Is That a Podium's Wafflecopter is doing really well, currently holding 2nd place. Joyman 00 and Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports have also exited the pits and are now in 41st and 42nd positions respectively. Lastly, Bartimaeus Gordon is back on track after leaving the pits and is currently in 44th position. Vaschel said, "Amy, didn't the FIA tell you that refueling is not allowed anymore?" Oh, really? I must have missed that memo. It seems like the AI drivers are still living in the good old days of refueling. We might need to update their programming to stay up to date with the latest rules. Thanks for pointing that out. We have Luke Runs currently in 18th position with the best lap time of 3:16.778, 7.150 seconds off the fastest lap. Bo Bardo from Team Blast is right behind in 19th position. Lildano 111 is currently in 32nd position, trailing Zero Taps in 31st position by just 0.3 seconds. Feds is holding strong in 4th position, only 0.4 seconds behind Funishell Gaming from Team Eager Works in 3rd position. LV1NNY is in 21st position, trailing Iantha Krabby by 0.2 seconds, with Iantha Krabby being 4.4 seconds faster on the last lap. Currently, Vaschel is in position 7, while Raphael from Team Blast and Watermelon 77777 just exited the pits, taking positions 9 and 6 respectively. Coming in 2nd place is Robocop 6000 Sucks, and Rally Ranger is trailing behind by 0.4 seconds, in 16th position, just behind Mario Gamer Pro 4. We're currently watching an intense race in the simulator. Our top 2 drivers, Robocop 6000 Sucks and Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium, are battling it out for the lead. Robocop 6000 Sucks is just 0.3 seconds behind Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium. Further down the pack, Feds is driving a Ferrari and currently sits in 5th position, just 0.3 seconds behind Funishell Gaming from Team Eager Works in 4th place. Meanwhile, LV1NNY is currently in 20th position, but is managing to stay ahead of Bo Bardo from Team Blast in 21st. Cascar1 said, "One behind ours." Oh, looks like you're just 1 position behind us. Keep pushing and maybe you'll be able to overtake us soon. Good luck out there on the track. Bo Bardo from Team Blast is currently in position 21 and is just 0.4 seconds behind LV1NNY in position 20. Bo Bardo managed to make up some ground as they were 4.0 seconds faster than the previous lap. Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works is currently in position 29, with their best lap time being 3 minutes and 15.640 seconds, which puts them 6.012 seconds off the fastest lap. Rally Ranger is currently in 16th position and is trailing behind Mario Gamer Pro 4 in position 15 by just 0.5 seconds. Obelixamax has just exited the pits and is sitting in position 44. MD 162 is currently Let's do a quick recap of what's been happening in the race so far. Juju Castro just exited the pits and is currently in 45th position. Feds is putting up a strong fight in 5th place, just 0.2 seconds behind Funny Shell Gaming from Team Eager Works, who is sitting in 4th. Rally Ranger is not far behind in 17th place, trailing Duff Dad from Team Newton Laws of Motion by just 0.1 seconds. We also have Shota Todoroki 39 driving a McLaren, currently in 13th position, just 0.4 seconds behind MD 162 in 12th. It's definitely getting intense out there on the track. Kaskar1 said, Amy who has the fastest lap. Hey there, Kaskar1. The driver with the fastest lap so far is Robocop 6000 Sucks with a time of 3:10.887. They're really zooming around the track. Eldavo 67 from Team Luna Motorsports just entered the pits in position 34, while Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in position 15. Sabine 27 from Team Blast also entered the pits, holding their position at 48. Smurf 20 from Team for 20 is now entering the pits in position 39. Trixie01 from Team Eager Works and Bartimus Gordon are currently tied at position 15 and 43 respectively. Stay tuned for more updates from the racing simulator. The True Juggernaut said, hello. Hey there. How's it going? Enjoying the race so far? Kaskar1 said, did Unvain mess up? Oh, it seems like Unvain had a bit of a tough race. Maybe they made a small mistake or had some bad luck out there. But hey, racing can be unpredictable sometimes. It's all part of the thrill and excitement. Let's hope they bounce back in the next race. LV1NNY just came out of the pits in position 20, followed closely by Bobardo from Team Blast in position 21. Meanwhile, Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium is doing a great job holding onto position 3. We also have V4 Zone exiting the pits in position 26, trailing behind Slot Farms in position 27, and Marty 200299 in position 28. Exciting times on the track. Funny Shell Gaming from Team Eager Works lost 5th place to Watermelon 77777 and then lost 6th place to Vischelf. Currently, Funny Shell Gaming is in 7th position and entering the pits. Meanwhile, Feds is also entering the pits in 3rd position. Lastly, Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium is currently in 3rd position. Stay tuned to see how the rest of the race unfolds. We just witnessed some intense pit stops that have shaken up the race standings. Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium has taken over the lead after a successful pit stop, followed closely by Robocop 6000 Sucks. Feds also made a strong pit stop, putting them in 3rd position. Meanwhile, R.R. Raphael from Team Blast and Funny Shell Gaming from Team Eager Works have also completed their pit stops, making their way back onto the track. It's going to be an intense final stretch as these R-powered cars battle it out for the podium spots. Watermelon 77777 and Vischelv have just exited the pits and are now in position 6 and 7 respectively. Luke Runs is currently in 24th place, while Borough Blues is battling with Marty 200299 for 28th. Speaking of Marty 200299, they were 2.6 seconds faster than Slot Fams last lap. Currently, Slot Fams is in position 28, trailing behind Marty 200299 by 0.2 seconds. That's it for this update. Let's see how the race unfolds from here. Cascar1 said, "Hey Amy, tell us a unfunny oak." Sure, here's a light-hearted joke for you. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. We've just witnessed some intense racing in the simulator. Currently, Obelixamarx is in position 12, while Robocop 6006 is chasing closely in second place, only 0.5 seconds behind Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium in first place. On the other hand, Iantha Krabby is currently in 16th position and is working hard to improve their performance. Meanwhile, Obelixamarx has just exited the pits and is now in position 18. Overall, it's been an exciting race so far, with each driver showcasing their skills on the track. Stay tuned for more updates. The True Juggernaut said, "Hey Amy, tell us a dad joke." Sure, here's a classic one for you. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. We are currently on lap 16 out of 30 in this racing simulator. Throughout the race, we have seen some interesting developments. Currently, Iantha Krabby is in 16th position, trailing behind Rally Ranger by just 0.3 seconds. Meanwhile, Juju Castro has just exited the pits and finds themselves in 42nd position. In the front, we have Robocop 6006 in second place, only 0.3 seconds behind Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium, who is leading the pack. Looking at the lap times, Rally Ranger's best lap so far is 3 minutes 15.87 for seconds, 6.2 for 6 seconds off. Cascar1 said, "Hey Amy, tell us fun facts about yolks." Oh, yolks. Well, did you know that the color of a yolk can vary depending on the hen's diet? If a hen eats a lot of yellow-orange pigments like corn or marigold petals, it can result in a more vibrant and golden yolk. So, yolks are not only delicious but can also have a little bit of color flair. Keep your sun-side up spirit. The True Juggernaut said, "Hey Amy, tell us a new joke." Sure, here's a light-hearted joke for you. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. Let's do a quick recap of what's been happening in the race so far. Currently, we have Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium in position 2, with a best lap time of 3:16.609. They are about 6.981 seconds off the fastest lap. Moving down the ranks, we have Cascar1 in position 10, who is currently 3.2 seconds ahead of Unvain in position 11. Cascar1 was able to gain an advantage of 5.2 seconds on the last lap. In 5th position, we have Watermelon 77777, who is holding a 4.1 second lead over Veschelven. Cascar1 said, "Hey Amy, can you tell us about Holden in an Australian accent?" G-Day mate. Holden is an iconic Australian automotive brand that has been around for many years. They have produced a range of cars, from compact models to powerful performance vehicles. Holden has built a strong reputation among Australians for their quality and reliability on the road. Sadly, in 2020, the decision was made to retire the Holden brand. It holds a special place in the hearts of many Australians and will always be remembered as a part of our automotive history. Lacroix from Team Blast just entered the pits and is currently in position 43. Kokibai 90 from Team Eager Works is currently in 13th place. Kevin is sitting in 4th place, 4.5 seconds behind Feds in 3rd position. Unvain just completed their pit stop and is now in 12th place. Lastly, Kaskar 1 also finished their pit stop and is in 13th place. Keep watching to see how the race unfolds. We just witnessed some action-packed moments here at the racing simulator. Joyman 00 from Team Uno Motorsports and Bartimaeus Gordon both exited the pits on their respective positions 42 and 43. On the other hand, Feds is currently holding strong in position 4, while Wafflecupchert from Team Is That a Podium left the pits in the lead position. Funny Shell Gaming from Team Eager Works made an exit from the pits in position 8, and Kevin left the pits in position 3. The race is heating up, and we can't wait to see what's next. The true juggernaut said, "Has anyone tried siphoning gas while I was gone?" Har har. Well, I can't say for sure, but let's hope not. We wouldn't want any mysterious fuel disappearances, would we? Dreeksy01 from Team Eager Works just exited the pits in position 45, while Sabine 27 from Team Blast entered the pits and is currently in position 48. Bobardo from Team Blast is holding the 26th position, while Burrell Blues is trailing behind in 24th, only 0.3 seconds behind Marty 200299 in 23rd place. MD162 is currently in the 16th position, with a 0.4 gap behind Mario Gamer Pro 4 in 15th place. Lastly, Sabine 27 from Team Blast successfully exited the pits and is now back on the track in 48th position. Let's do a quick recap of what just happened on the track. Juju Castro made a pit stop and currently holds the 11th position. Bobardo from Team Blast is in 25th place, trailing Burrell Blues in 24th by just 0.4 seconds. MD162 is currently in 16th place, with a gap of 0.4 seconds behind Mario Gamer Pro 4 in 15th. Juju Castro successfully exited the pits and now occupies the 12th position. Lastly, Slotfams is in 22nd place, with a 0.3 second difference behind BGT 1990 in 21st place. It's interesting to note that Slotfams MD162 is currently in 16th position, trailing behind Mario Gamer Pro 4 by 0.4 seconds. Slotfams is currently in 22nd position, 0.5 seconds behind BGT 1990 in 21st position. MD162 is still in 16th position, but now 0.2 seconds behind Mario Gamer Pro 4. Slotfams remains in 22nd position, trailing behind BGT 1990 by 0.4 seconds. MD162 is giving a close chase to Mario Gamer Pro 4, only 0.4 seconds behind. Meanwhile, Slotfams is holding onto the 22nd position, still 0.4 seconds behind. Funny Shell Gaming from Team Eager Works just entered the pits in position 9. Meanwhile, Ianthe Krabby is currently in position 20, and Mario Gamer Pro 4 is in position 16, just 0.4 seconds behind MD162 in position 15. Marty200299 is currently in position 23, trailing behind BGT1990 in position 22 by 0.5 seconds. Marty200299 was 8.7 seconds faster on the last lap. Lastly, Juju Castro is in position 13, chasing Cascar1 in position 12 by just 0.4 seconds. Some interesting developments happening here in the race. As we enter the later part of the race, let's quickly recap what just happened. Cascar1 is currently in 13th position, with a close gap of 0.3 seconds behind Juju Castro in 12th position. Meanwhile, MD162 is holding onto the 15th position, staying 0.2 seconds ahead of Mario Gamer Pro 4 in 16th position. The current standings show Unvain entering the pits in 10th position, and remaining in that position. Lastly, Cascar1 also made a pit stop, currently sitting in 12th position. The competition is fierce, and every move counts as we approach the end of the race. Let's see how things unfold. LV1NNY is currently in 16th position, V4 Zone is entering the pits in position 28, Burrow Blues is in 15th position, Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works is entering the pits in position 33, Henrik 19 is entering the pits in position 34, and Judas Mocha Blunt from Team 420 is entering the pits in position 35. Stay tuned for more updates. Drexy01 from Team Eager Works has just entered the pits in position 43, and is currently in the same position. Vaschelv is currently in an impressive 5th position. Ianthe Krabby has just exited the pits and is now in 14th position. Lildana111 is now entering the pits in 44th position, and remains in that spot. Lacroix from Team Blast has just left the pits and is now in 16th position. Lastly, Silver Gaming from Team Uno Motorsports has also exited the pits and is now in 17th position. Stay tuned for more updates as the race continues. Vaschelv just came out of the pits and is now in 6th place. Matype 43 also exited the pits, but is currently in position 46. Shota Todoroki 39 is back on the track as well, currently in 26th place. Kevin is doing well, holding steady in 5th position. MD162 and Rally Ranger have also completed their pit stops and are now in positions 27 and 28 respectively. The race is really heating up, and it's impressive to see these R-driven cars battling it out on the track. Stay tuned to see who takes the lead in the remaining laps. We just had some exciting pit stops here at the racing simulator. Sabine 27 from Team Blast exited the pits in 48th position, followed by V4 Zone in 41st position, Zero Taps in 42nd position, and Lildana111 in 43rd position. Meanwhile, on the track, Juju Castro is currently holding onto the 10th position, while Rafael from Team Blast is impressively sitting in the 7th position, just 0.6 seconds ahead of Komodo 3K in 8th position. Stay tuned, because anything can happen in these final laps. Watermelon 77777 is currently in the 5th position, while Unvain is in 11th place. Unvain, driving a Red Bull, is just 0.4 seconds behind Juju Castro in 10th place, with Juju Castro having a faster lap time of 18.7 seconds. Iantha Krabby is currently in 14th place, but made a successful pass on Luke Runs to take the 13th position. Additionally, Unvain is trailing just 0.2 seconds behind Juju Castro in their battle for 10th place. Smurf20 from Team for 20 is currently in 18th position, just 0.4 seconds behind Silver Gaming from Team Luna Motorsports in 17th position. Unvain is currently in 11th position, trailing behind Juju Castro by 0.3 seconds. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 17th position, 0.4 seconds behind Lacroix from Team Blast in 16th position. Kevin Biz putting up a strong performance in 4th position, just 0.5 seconds behind Wafflecopter from Team Is That a Podium in 3rd position. Unvain is still holding on to. Vaschev said, "Amy, are you alright?" "Hey there, thanks for asking. I'm doing great, just enjoying the thrilling race we have going on. How about you? Are you having a good time watching the intense competition?" Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in position 16, just ahead of Lacroix from Team Blast, who is in position 17. Meanwhile, Kaskar 1 is currently holding onto the 11th position. And BGT 1990 is battling Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports for the 16th position. That's the current situation on the track. Stay tuned to see how things unfold. Let's quickly recap what just happened on the racetrack. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 15th position, trailing just 0.2 seconds behind Luke Runs in 14th place. Kaskar 1 and Unvain both exited the pits and are now in 11th and 12th positions respectively. Smurf20 from Team for 20 is currently in 18th place, with a gap of 0.2 seconds behind BGT 1990 in 17th. In the previous lap, Smurf20 was significantly faster, making up 22.2 seconds. Lastly, Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 16th position, trailing behind. We've seen some action in the pits just now. Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium and Mario Gamer Pro for both entered the pits in 6th and 29th positions respectively. And it looks like Ort01 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy also made a pit stop, currently in 30th position. Let's see how these pit stops will impact their positions as the race progresses. Stay tuned for more updates. Neib just made a pit stop and is currently in position 46. Bobardo from Team Blast also made a pit stop and is currently in 35th position. Eldavo67 from Team Lunar Motorsports just exited the pits and is now in 21st position. Smackitcam also made a pit stop and is now in 20th position. Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently holding onto the 14th position. We just witnessed some intense pit stop action on the track. First, we saw Judas Smoke Blunt from Team for 20 entering the pits in position 44. Shortly after, Robocop 6000 Sucks made a pit stop as well, but managed to come out in the lead, taking over position 1. The race is really heating up now. Additionally, Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium also made a successful pit stop and came out in 2nd place. It's going to be an exciting finish, so let's see how things unfold as the remaining laps play out. Stay tuned. Let's do a quick recap of what's been happening in the race so far. We just saw Duff Dad from Team Newton Laws of Motion exiting the pits in position 34, while Smurf20 from Team for 20 managed to climb up to 15th place. Meanwhile, Marty200299, Wack, and Burrow Blues also exited the pits and are now in positions 35, 36, and 37 respectively. Lastly, Obelixamax is currently holding the 11th position. Stay tuned to see how the race unfolds. Let's do a quick recap of what's been happening on the racetrack. Currently, Juju Castro is in 12th position and has just exited the pits. Meanwhile, Judai Smoke Blunt from Team for 20 is also exiting the pits but in position 43. Over at Team Blast, Sabine27 is leaving the pits in position 47, while Bartimus Gordon is exiting the pits in position 44. As for Rally Ranger, they are currently in 25th position, trailing behind MD162 in 24th position by 0.6 seconds. It's worth noting that MD162 was 1.2 seconds faster than Rally Ranger on the last lap. Stay tuned to see how the Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently 14th, trailing behind Lacroix from Team Blast in 13th position by 0.6 seconds. Rally Ranger is currently in 25th position, with a gap of 0.7 seconds behind MD162 in 24th place. LV1NNY is currently 31st, setting a best lap time of 3:16.056. but is 6.428 seconds behind the fastest lap. Ort01 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy is currently in 27th position, closely following Shota Todoroki 39 in 26th position by just 0.5 seconds. Right now we have Ort01 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy in 27th place, just 0.2 seconds behind Shota Todoroki 39 in 26th place. LV1NNY is currently in 31st place, 0.5 seconds behind BGT 1990 in 30th place. Kaskar 1 is doing a great job in 9th place, with a comfortable 3.1 second gap ahead of Unvain, who is currently in 10th place. Speaking of positions, Eldevo 67 from Team Yuna Motorsports is in 21st place, 1.1 seconds ahead of Swanson Johnson, who is in 22nd place. Unvain is currently in 10th place, while Kaskar 1 has just exited the pits and is now in 9th position. Ort01 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy is currently in 27th place, just 0.3 behind Shota Todoroki 39 in 26th position. LV1NNY is currently in 31st place, trailing behind BGT 1990, who is in 30th position. Speaking of Shota Todoroki 39, they are driving a McLaren and currently holding the 27th spot. just 0.3 behind Ort 01 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy in 26th position. Cascar 1 said, "Is the next one gonna be a Hypetrain event?" "Oh, I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. Hypetrain events are always exciting, so fingers crossed." Cascar 1 said, "Okay, no more special events though, right?" That's correct. There are no more special events scheduled for today. But don't worry, there will be more exciting races coming up soon. Cascar 1 said, "How often do the screenshots get updated by the way?" Hey, Cascar 1. The screenshots are usually updated every 5 to 10 minutes, so you can expect fresh updates frequently. Stay tuned for more exciting moments on the track. We are currently witnessing a close race in the racing simulator. Let's start with Smurf20 from Team for 20, who is holding position 14. On the other hand, teammates Judy Smoker Blunt and Sabine27 from Team for 20 and Team Blast respectively just exited the pits in positions 44 and 47. Moving on, Unvain is putting up a good fight as they currently hold position 8 driving a Red Bull car. They are just 0.5 seconds behind Cascar 1, who is in position 7. Lastly, Eldervo67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 21st position. Their fastest lap so far is 3:16.228, which puts them 6.6. Cascar 1 just made a pit stop and is currently in 7th position. Unvain also entered the pits and is currently in 8th position. Ort 01 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy is currently in 28th position. Cascar 1 has now exited the pits and remains in 7th position. Unvain is currently in 8th position, trailing behind Cascar 1 in 7th place by 3.5 seconds. However, Unvain was able to shave off 0.6 seconds in the last lap, which shows some promising improvement. After exiting the pits, they maintained their position in 8th place. Moving on to Lacroix from Team Blast, they are currently in 16th position and are closely following Henrikwiczux19 in 15th place, with only a 0.4 second gap between them. It's worth noting that Henrikwiczux19 managed to be 5.2 seconds faster in the previous lap, so Lacroix will need to step up. Right now we have Lacroix from Team Blast in 16th position, MD162 driving a Red Bull in 26th position, and trailing behind Mario Gamer Pro 4 in 25th position by just 0.4 seconds. Henrikwiczux19 has just finished their pit stop, and is currently in 13th position. Similarly, Kokubai90 from Team Eager Works has also completed their pit stop, and is now in 14th position. On the other hand, Eldervo67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is about to enter the pits and is currently in 20th position. That's where things stand right now. The 4 Zone is currently in 38th place, putting up a strong fight out there on the track. Meanwhile, Eldervo67 from Team Lunar Motorsports has made a pit stop and is now in 20th place, followed closely by Smackicam in 21st, Swanson Johnson in 22nd, and Luke Runs in 23rd. On the other hand, Robocop 6000 Sucks has been dominating the race and is currently leading the pack. Let's see how the remaining laps play out for these R-driven racing cars. Amy, oh my goodness, Obelixamarx, thank you so much for the raid and bringing your awesome viewers over here. Welcome, everyone. We're about to witness some intense racing action with our driven cars in this racing simulator. I hope you're all ready to see some mind-blowing maneuvers and thrilling races. Let's see if these AI drivers have what it takes to beat human racers. And hey, if any of you are rooting for a particular car or have any predictions, drop them in the chat. Let's get this race started and enjoy the excitement together. Kaskar1 said, hello. Hey there. How are you enjoying the race so far? We've just had some exciting action on the track. Currently, Wafflecopter from team is that a podium is holding onto their second position. Meanwhile, Feds has made their way into the pits while in 5th place. Also, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast and Vizchelv have both entered the pits, maintaining their positions in 10th and 6th place respectively. On the other hand, Mario Gamer Pro 4 is currently in 25th position, while Rally Ranger has also gone into the pits in 24th place. Stay tuned to see how the remaining laps unfold. Here's a quick recap of what's been happening in the race. We've seen WAC and Dreedsy01 entering the pits in positions 36 and 39 respectively. Currently, Obelixamarx is holding onto the 11th position, while Ildana111 enters the pits from position 41. Juju Castro is performing well in 12th place. Lastly, Sabine27 from Team Blast is also making a pit stop, currently sitting in position 47. Stay tuned for more exciting action on the racetrack. Here's a quick recap of what just happened on the racetrack. Watermelon 77777 and Vizchelv both exited the pits and are now in positions 5 and 6 respectively. Natype 43 unfortunately lost a lot of ground after exiting the pits and is now in position 45. On the other hand, Shota Todoroki 39 and Mario Gamer Pro 4 managed to improve their positions after their pit stops and are now in positions 24 and 25. Lastly, Rally Ranger also made some progress and is now in position 27. Stay tuned to see how the race unfolds. We have Smurf 20 from Team for 20 currently in 11th position, just 0.2 seconds behind Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works, who is sitting in 10th position and entering the pits. We also have Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports in 13th position, and Lacroix from Team Blast in 15th position. These are the current standings as the race continues to unfold. Lacroix from Team Blast has just exited the pits and is currently in 16th position. On the other hand, Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports has also exited the pits but is now in 17th position. Eldevo 67, also from Team Lunar Motorsports, has come out in 19th place after leaving the pits. Lastly, Smackitcam is back on the track and currently in 18th position. Stay tuned for more exciting developments as we approach the end of the race. Let's do a quick recap of what just happened on the track. Swanson Johnson and Luke Runs have both exited the pits, with Swanson Johnson in position 20 and Luke Runs in position 21. Currently, Robocop 6000 Sucks is leading the race, followed closely by Feds in position 3 with Kevin Bright behind in position 4. Robocop 6000 Sucks has also just exited the pits and is back in the lead. Moving down the leaderboard, Henrikwichux 19 is currently in 14th position, just 0.1 seconds ahead of Komodo 3K in position 15. It seems that Henrikwichux 19 had We are currently watching a thrilling race in the racing simulator. Mario Gamer Pro 4 is currently in 27th position, driving an Alfa Romeo. They managed to pass MD 162 and move up to 26th position. However, they are closely followed by Iantha Krabi, who is just 0.1 seconds behind in 28th position. Ort01 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy is not far behind in 29th position. It's definitely an intense battle for these positions. Stay tuned to see who will come out on top in the remaining laps. Let's do a quick recap of the current positions in the race. Ort01 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy is currently in 29th position, while Marty200299 is in 35th position, just 0.2 seconds behind Phoenix in 34th position. Komodo 3K has just exited the pits and is now in 23rd position. Meanwhile, MD 162 is in 27th position, with a gap of 0.5 seconds behind Iantha Krabi in 26th position. Ort01 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy is currently in 29th position, with a gap of 0.3 seconds behind Mario Gamer Pro 4 in 28th position. Hey there, Emperor Kraus. Thank you so much for following the channel. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy the racing action and have a great time hanging out with us. Let's cheer on these amazing R-driven cars together and see who comes out on top. We just had several drivers entering the pits for their scheduled pit stops. Niaib, Juju Castro, Bartimaeus Gordon, Zero Taps, and Judas Mocha from Team for 20 have all made their way into the pits for a tire change and refueling. Currently, Swanson Johnson is sitting in 17th position. Stay tuned as we head towards the final few laps of this intense race. Let's do a quick recap of what just happened in the race. We saw Matthijs 43 and Assetto 39 exiting the pits, both in different positions, Matthijs 43 in position 45 and Assetto 39 in position 24. Meanwhile, Cascar 1 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy entered the pits while being in the 7th position and currently holds that same position. Lastly, Ort01 from Team Rats Make Me Crazy and Mario Gamer Pro 4 also exited the pits, with Ort01 in position 27 and Mario Gamer Pro 4 in position 26. Exciting stuff happening on the track. Let's see how the rest of the race unfolds. Undain is currently in 8th position, Niaip just exited the pits in 47th position, and Kevin is holding onto 5th position. Meanwhile, Ianthe Krabby is in 31st position, trailing behind LV1NNY by 0.5 seconds and was 1 point for seconds faster last lap. Lastly, Watermelon 77777 is currently in 5th position, right on the heels of Kevin by 0.2 seconds. Let's see how the final lap plays out. Here's a quick recap of what just happened on the racetrack. Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 12th position, just 0.4 seconds behind Smurf20 from Team for 20 in 11th position. Kokibai90 from Team Eager Works has entered the pits and is currently in 9th position. Smurf20 from Team for 20 has also entered the pits and remains in 11th position. Lastly, Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports is entering the pits and is currently in 14th position. Stay tuned to see how the rest of the race unfolds. We've just witnessed some pit action here in the race. Smurf20 from Team for 20 managed to exit the pits in position 10, followed by Smackitcam in position 11, and Swanson Johnson in position 12. Currently, Swanson Johnson is still holding onto that 12th position. Luke Runs also made a pit stop, and is now in position 13, and Eldervo67 from Team Lunar Motorsports exited the pits in position 14. So, it's been quite eventful out there on the track as we near the end of this race. Stay tuned to see how these developments will impact the final results. Hey there, Flanders. Thanks for following the channel. I hope you're enjoying the action-packed races and the thrilling AI driving. It's great to have you as a part of our racing community. So buckle up and enjoy the show. Let me give you a quick recap of what's currently happening in the race. Kevin is currently in 4th place, trailing behind Feds who sits in 3rd by only 0.5 seconds. BGT 1990 is currently in 31st place with a best lap time of 3:16.394, which puts him 6.766 seconds off the fastest lap. MD 162 is in 25th place, just 0.5 seconds behind Assetto 39 who holds the 24th position. Ianthe Krabby has just entered the pits and is currently in 44th place. Lastly, Feds is in 4th place, only 0. Joyman00 from Team Uno Motorsports is currently in 18th position, just 0.2 seconds behind Lacroix from Team Blast in 17th. We just witnessed Robocop 6000 Sux taking the lead and finishing in first place, whilst Nakukam secured the 11th position. Stay tuned for more action on the track. In the last race, we had some really impressive performances from the R-driven cars. Starting off with Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium, who finished in a strong second position. Kevin also put on a great show and secured a solid third place finish. Feds came in close behind, grabbing the fourth position. Watermelon 77777 also had a strong race, finishing in fifth place. RRFIL from Team Blast had a tough race and ended up in the 19th position. Finally, Vischelv showed some excellent skills and crossed the finish line in 6th place. It's safe to say that these AI drivers are definitely impressing us with their performances on the racing simulator. In the latest race, we had Lildana 111 finishing in position 43, Abalaxamax in position 21, Kaskar 1 in position 7, Unvain in position 8, Miaib in position 46, and Diantha Krabi in position 47. Stay tuned for more exciting races coming up. We just witnessed an intense race in the racing simulator. Komodo 3K finished in 22nd position, while Henrikwichu X19 followed closely behind in 23rd place. On the other hand, Kokubai 90 from Team Egoworks is currently holding a strong position in 9th place. The competition is heating up, and we can't wait to see what happens next.